This is where it gets particularly interesting. This is video 4 in my series on reporting my ex-therapist. In this video, we're going to listen to my ex-therapist's initial statement. I'm not going to give you any additional information right now because I'm very interested in how you would react to this if you were a member of the board. So before I play this for you, I want you to imagine that you're on this board and have to make a decision about whether this person may have violated ethical standards. I'll never get to know what the board members were actually thinking, so I can only ask you guys. So now I'm going to play it. Please let me know what you think. Don't worry, you're not going to offend me. I really want to know.
Thank you guys for also letting me appear and speak. I am pretty sure that he expected, and I don't want to assume, but I would guess that she would have expected me to appear before you all today and defend myself and deny allegations and try to paint her as some disturbed ex-client of mine. And that is absolutely the opposite of what I am here to do. Referred to a prior complaint that was heard before the board, in which I was thoroughly educated and enlightened to my own lack of insight and lack of understanding of the impact of poor boundaries with clients. Since that time, I have been placed on probation. I have been meeting with a practice monitor. I have made significant numerous changes to my practice of psychology, to my interactions with my clients, to my boundaries as a whole, so as to avoid future issues such as this. When he refers to me lying to the board about having past emotional relationships with clients, I don't not understand why she would think that, why she would say that. My relationship with him did become close, to become friendly. I believe that scale was tilted more in her favor on the emotional side, but she did become somebody special to me, important to me, and her well-being and success in achieving happiness and independence was definitely important to me and still is. To this day. At the time I was treating her, at the time I was making decisions that I was making, at the time that I was blurring boundaries and making questionable decisions, I did so, and I believed at the time that they were well-intended. They were meant to provide her with examples of somebody caring about her and her being important and her feeling like she mattered, because when she came to me, there was a lot of doubt around those things. The amount of attention and effort and investment that I put into this particular client was disproportionate to what I would have done with other clients. And I can go back in time and think of reasons why that is, how that happened, but I don't want any of that to come across as making excuses or trying to imply that I think it's okay now, looking back. I feel a great deal of remorse that the impact I have had on this person was at all negative. I have a great deal of hindsight now that I did not have at the time when I was, relatively new, relatively young. I wasn't seeking regular supervision about how to handle this case. I thought that I was able to do it on my own. And, I found myself absolutely in over my head at times, but I felt that, my intention was good. My intention was helpful. My intention was not harmful. And it pains me now. It pains me today, hearing and knowing that what were good intentions have turned